It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features the Saints' athletic corner. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Saints and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock, you are here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback you throw in a game, you turn it over a couple times at a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. And what should really be driving him to get the win this week.
First play, Stroud's going to pass. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And this one does not go far. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Slot receiver headed left. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He lofts it deep left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pitts brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. Third down. Here's Daniels. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. The Panthers and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And now they face 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Play made by Deron Payne. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Saints will get set to take over. 2nd drive coming up for the Saints offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Lone back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Play fake here, Daniels. Looking right, and he finds him. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, they'll run. He finds space into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They've got a man in motion. Running for the marker on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to him. Has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
All right.
Back to throw, Stroud. He's running with it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the gun, Stroud. Taken in by Harrison. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That goes as a 40-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First down, Stroud. Catch made by Mitchell. He's got it in the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers break the tie here in the first. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First down, ball at the 36. Throwing now, Daniels. Complete over the middle. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's got London left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They're calling for a stoppage now. Looks like we had somebody injured on the play. Oh, and this is notable here. It's Drake London who's hurting. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They call these 3rd and 1 hard yards. Why not give it to one of the hardest football players on the team, the fullback, to do the job?
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. That's caught for the 1st. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. The Panthers and Adonai Mitchell getting set for another look here. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Warren once more. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Warren here from the gun. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Look.
They bring Sutton in motion left. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Warren has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here is Algier. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints and QB Jaden Daniels heading out for their next look on offense. And it's not just a flip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. That one's complete, right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the gun, it's Daniels. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target. The
handoff on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. We send a man in motion. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Daniels on first down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Panthers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
He's got Harrison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. It's inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. On first down, here's Daniels. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 27. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap to Daniels. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Setting up the screen. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we reached halftime in Charlotte. The hometown fans feeling good. Their Panthers have the lead. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start with the somewhat rare visit of Pittsburgh heading down to Tampa Bay. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. The Steelers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati, Ohio to check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And that game all square as they take on the visiting Seahawks. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Has a lane inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 23. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Room to the right. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6. Daniels escapes and he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that could create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The home. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
A run from Warren here to start the 3rd. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He has the 1st over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Man in motion here. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Stroud now on 3rd. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Warren running between the tackles. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. They give to Algier from the gun. And the look outside yields no fruit. They make the stop near the line of scrimmage. No gain for them on 2nd and goal, and now they need 8 on 3rd.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They've held them out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Here we go, let's go. Right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has it in close. Touchdown, Carolina. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the 2nd half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Saints are ready to return their offense to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Third and long for Daniels. That's caught for the 1st. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Daniels. The throw is caught. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints push their lead to 3. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey! Hey!
Throwing is Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
All right. Hey!
Mitchell will go in motion right.
Hey!
From the gun, Stroud. To the... Intercepted, no, it's incomplete. He had the pick, just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Carolina in punt formation. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now Daniels off the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. They're now set for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check go.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Trying an option here. Play to the left. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll try and punch it in. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Saints make it a 9-point advantage. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. The Panthers set to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Stroud. Quick slant caught by Sutton. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down, Stroud. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
From the 37. This finds Mitchell complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. And now we'll have to take a moment for an injured player, and it's a significant one. Tight end T.J. Hawkinson in some pain after the play. New set of downs for him from the 46. Mitchell now in motion left. Stroud throwing here on 1st. He's got Harrison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Taken in by Harrison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Christian Gonzalez has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Putting the tight end in motion. They give it to him again. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
It's an option to the left side. They cross the 40. Nice run there. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Tight end going in motion here. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's brought down for a loss. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Motioning one of the tight ends. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll come up 1st and 10. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
He gets it headed right. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
All right.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Charlotte.